Hey everybody, it's the Electrocutioner. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode, we tried to find Jaboon on Great Fish Isle, but it turns out Ganon attacked that island, but Jaboon moved to Outset, so we came here with bombs from the pirates, and, you know, hoping to get where he is. We haven't done that yet because we've been exploring around the island. We saw our grandmother. She gave us a elixir soup, which is really overpowered stuff. And we also went to the top there where we saved Tetra, and we got our wallet extended. Now we can hold 1,000 rupees. So yeah, pretty cool. We also got Mill. In this episode, we're going to be seeing Jaboon, and we're going to get the third pearl. I know that was kind of a long intro, but it's whatever. Beetle Ship Shop. Now sell bombs. Great. Got a Beetle Shart. This tells you where he is. Got another letter here. This is your big chance. Do you have need of an empty bottle, piece of heart, or a treasure chart? We have them at a special bargain prices. But we only have one of each. Rockspire Island gives us green rupee. Better collect lots of them. Alright. So let's go talk to Jaboon, I guess. All of our business here is done anyway, so yeah. Sorry about that. Are you ready? If that is the case, then we must search for the cave around the back of Outset where Jaboon is said to hide. Okay. Now, go off to the left here. You can see there's a whirlpool over there. So on the ocean, your bombs are a cannon. So yeah, pretty cool. So you have to hit this wall where it glows. So it glows on the top there, so we have to hit it on the top. It's top, middle, bottom. Obviously. If it was bottom, top, bottom, middle, the middle would just fall. Maybe. Alright. We broke that and the whirlpool is now gone. Very cool. Alright. Well, let's talk to Jaboon. This is where he is said to be. Well met indeed, Jaboon. I am pleased to see that you are safe. Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There could be no other explanation. Unfortunately, that is not so. The one I have brought with me has no connection to the legendary hero, and yet I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses. I do. It is the only way. Very nice. Okay, that's all 3 pearls. So it is the foul rain and endless night were indeed indeed elements of a curse brought on us by Ganon. You must intend to cast this land into pure darkness for all time. I believe I have. Okay. Ganon's curse has been broken by the power of the portal that Jaboon gave us, so morning should come soon. It is well that we have gathered all of the pearls. Are you ready, Jonathan? I have marked the places where you must set the pearls on your sea chart. Once you have placed each of the pearls in its proper location, the proving grounds for your courage will become apparent. Clearly, the search for Jaboon has shown that Ganon has begun to make efforts to block our path forward. It is certain that the perils ahead will be greater than any you have faced thus far. You should finish any business you have your own outset now, so you shall not have any regrets later. So there's kind of one thing I forgot. I guess we could do that. So that endless night was a curse brought onto us by Ganon, and it was broken by the pearl just touching our hands. Pretty weird, but pretty cool. I just drop them off. I can walk from here. Alright, so morning should come soon. The time doesn't pass when you're on an island, so it will stay dark when we're on the island, but like, when you get away from the island, the time starts to move again. You know how it works by now, I'm sure. So yeah, the time only moves when you're on the sea. When you're on an island or close to an island, the time stops. The heart and the choo-choo jelly. Now there's a house here where you can get 20 rupees. Boomerang is so overpowered. Yeah, it even brings these guys out of their form where you can't hurt them when they're on the ground. It even brings them out of that form, which is really crazy. Okay, there's a green rupee down there. But inside this house, this is the house. Yeah, you can go into this guy's bed and rob him. There's 20 rupees. Not bad. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta go set each pearl in its proper location. Okay. Get the 2 jellies here. On the ground like that, you can't hurt them. But the boomerang stops all that mess. Alright, so there's a few islands I want to get the location of. Change the wind direction. to northeast, or just east, sorry, to that island over there. I want to get the map fish location for that island. And there's also something very special that I want to do here that pretty much required to do. But first I'm going to get these 50 rupees. All these spots on the ocean have 50 rupees. Nice. Now, the beetles chart tells you all the locations of beetle. And where the mass and that letter we got is like they have a piece of heart, a treasure chart, or empty bottle, but he only has one of each. It tells us the location of that guy too. I really wish I could put the Wii U gamepad on the computer screen. Wish I knew how to do that stuff. But yeah, you get it. Okay, there's the map fish right there. Almost missed it because I was looking at the map. Tingle's chart tells you where Tingle's Island is. Also tells you the location of some fairy islands. One on Outset, one... Oh, it tells you the location of a fairy island on the fairy island on Outset, Windfall, Tingle's Island, and a fairy island to the northwest of Windfall Island. Alright. Get out. Bait. Here you go. Alright, you want to get the location for this island, trust me. Guess you don't have to, whatever. Headstone Island, okay. Real heavy stone, blocking a cave. Yep, okay. Yeah, there's a heavy stone blocking the cave here, or a cave here. Which, we can't do anything about that yet, but we'll be able to later. Much later. It's much later in the game. So later, we can actually lift heavy stones like that one right there. But, like I said, it's not too much later. Anyway, we want to get a Hoi pair out so we can take control of a seagull. What we want to do is fly to the top. There's a piece of heart up here. You collect it. And then go back to Link. And he magically has it. We have 4 pieces now, so we have a new heart container. So we have 6 units of health. Nice. You only hear that special jingle when you have 4. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Now, I want to keep heading this way, I think. There's something real special over here. Okay, do you see that flock of seagulls over there? Just change the wind direction. That works right there. It's fine. You want to sail over to them, and when you do, start raining, and we have a big old crack in here. Now these things you can either use the boomerang or the bombs. I would recommend the bombs because the bombs take his eyes out when one hit. If you actually hit his eye. This one only has 4. And this one holds something really, really special. fairy. Oh, Waker of the Winds. Thanks to you, I've been freed from that beast's foul grasp. As thanks, I shall give you just a little of my power. Now we have double magic. Nice. May the winds of fortune always blow across your bow. Alright, now we have double magic power. Very good. Very, very good. Alright, there's also a flock of seagulls near Windfall, which I actually saw before, but I didn't go to. Because I didn't have bombs. I didn't have bombs or a boomerang, so yeah, why would I go there, you know? You get it. I found a submarine. Whoa, okay. Watch out. These rats have bombs. Oh, get him. No. Okay. And rats. Rats. Oh. Okay. Oh, 20. Nice. Makes a chest appear in there. See what's in here. Heart. 1 rupee. Okay. Treasure chart. Nice. Okay, there's a fairy island. Now this is kind of north to where we were. Ooh. Okay, we got blue chew jelly. These are really rare. So yeah, this fairy island's like north of where we got the extended magic bar. Just look around from there, you'll find it. Want to use bombs to blow up the entrance here. Yeah, get him. Nice. And you can kind of guess what we're going to upgrade here. So we had to use bombs to open it. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. E can hold a maximum of 60 bombs now. Nice. Alright. That's another upgrade obtained. Very cool. Now I like to get the mapfish locations for the fairy islands I visit. So just so I don't go back to the same ones again and again and again. You know how it is. Southern Fairy Island. Nice. Okay. Yeah, he's telling us about a spot that we can get an animal to dig up. I'll be doing that later. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here I want to do, so you have to forgive me. I know we're almost 21 minutes in, and we haven't even found the pearl. We haven't even placed one pearl yet. Yeah, I get it. You have to bear with me. There's a lot of stuff. Climb up. There's a lot of stuff here I want to do. That's all. Yeah. Why did I just switch the places there? That's with the boomerang, so I accidentally use the bait. What? Alright, joy pendants. Let's pause this for a second. We have 21, so we can go to Outset and do the thing we need to do. It's done. Great. Okay. Now, what you want to do on lookout towers like this that have cannons, you want to place bombs at all the cannons, blow them up. There wasn't even one there. It's every other one, by the way. Every other one. What? We'll kind of place them in the middle. What? Did I not blow up any of them? I did blow up some of them. Now make a treasure chest appear on that one for some reason. Now I'm just gonna change the wind direction and use the Deku Leaf. Honestly. That'd be east. Now you can do this one. You can do this for this one, but you can't get over there with the Deku Leaf. You have to climb up the ladder. Anyways, what's in here? We have a treasure chart. Not bad. Not bad. We have enough joy pendants, so we don't need any more now. Oh my goodness. Frick. That one's shooting over here and it actually destroyed a cannon. That was interesting. Fairy, I'll take that. That one already destroyed. Okay. Not every time you destroy cannons, you're not gonna get something every time. What? I thought I was paused there, but I wasn't. But I'm sorry for the cut there. It's just it's like I thought the recording was still paused, but clearly it wasn't because I just friggin' it was just I thought the recording was paused, so I went to unpause it, but it turned out it was not paused, so. Yeah. So I just paused it back. Very confusing conversation there. Honestly. Oh, there's a lot of rupees in there. Okay, like 10 rupees is not too much. Yeah, not every time you destroy the cannons is that you're gonna get. Oh, I didn't destroy them all. You're not gonna get some every time. That's what I'm trying to say when you destroy the cannons. It's not gonna be a prize every single time. I haven't even destroyed them all yet. Still haven't. Okay, that's the last one. It's over there. Okay. Same thing, I'm just gonna go over there with the Deku Leaf. And here we have a skull necklace. You can get these off Moblins as well, as you know. Alright, let's go find the location for the first pearl already. Jeez. I apologize again, there's just a lot of stuff I wanted to do here. Okay, the first one is actually north from here. And wind direction's already changed, so yeah, we're good to go. Okay, be careful with these triangle islands because there could be cyclones here. Remember that guy when we got the Wind's Requiem? He told us his brother goes tormenting people on the sea with cyclones. Yeah, you can actually meet his brother at one of these islands. And if you go into the cyclone that he has, he'll teleport you to a random island. And that could help, but it could also hurt you, so yeah. Anyways. So just be careful at these islands. And I think he can only be here. I think he can only be at these islands, so yeah, I don't think he could be anywhere else. Could be wrong about that, but anyways, step up to the statue here. Wandering traveler who seeks the guidepost of the goddess, place the pearl you hold there. Here. Can't read again. Place Nehru's pearl in the ancient statue's hand. Two pearls remain. Nice. Map fish. Okay. Southern Triangle Island. Alright, talk about a guy on Windfall who likes photographs. Speaking of Windfall, the next Triangle Island is south of Windfall. So see you guys there. Alright, another submarine here. Take his stuff, stun him. Whoa! That one's rare too. Give me that. Get stunned, fool. Slice him in the butt, you don't like that. It is running around grabbing his butt. Oh, you're done. Another one falls down. Nope, nope. Stun. Boomerang's so overpowered, dude. So overpowered. Who cares about, like, the parry attack? Just give me the boomerang. Jeez. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I did the parry attack. Block. Up against against the wall, we want to block. So we don't, Alright, that's it. Okay, do that. Alright, in this chest, what do we have here? We have a piece of heart. Not bad. Whoa, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Be careful. Do not get swept up by that thing. Because it's gonna suck. Wandering traveler who seeks the guidepost of the goddess, place the pearl you hold here. Nice. Alright, one pearl to go. Fish location. Okay, so alright, the location of the last pearl is 2 islands south of Dragon Roost. Before we go there, I want to go to Windfall and get something. And here we are at Windfall. Good morning. Here's your letter. How are you doing, Jonathan? Oh, letter from our grandma. Sends us 20 rupees. Not too bad. Pretty good. So you and a reel are all I need. Oh. Alright, so go up here. And we want to talk to this guy. Oh, no, that's not it. It's just not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. Oh dear, pardon me, guy. I was just so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't notice little old you standing there. I am Tot. I love dancing more than the 3 meals a day. You'll come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance. A dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. Can't remember those fabulous dance moves, but I can't remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that entranced rhythm down. Do you think you know the rhythm, guy? So we wanna pull out the Wind Waker. That's it. The rhythm I've been trying to recall. I can feel it. I can feel it, guy.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
So we're gonna go right, left, down. We've learned the Song of Passing. No, it doesn't kill people. It turns night into day and day into night. That's it, and that's the perfect. I'm perfect. Now bring on the night.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
What's the matter? Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Why? So yeah, we can now turn night into day and day to night. Very useful magic. Very useful song there. I was about to say spell, but no, even though the Wind Waker's magic, it's not a spell. Alright, so that's all I wanted to get for now. We'll be back later, trust me. Because, yeah, we'll be back. Anyways, like I said, we need to go to Dragon Roost Island and go to Island South. Or we could stay at Windfall and go southeast. Which I think I'm gonna do. Because there's a fairy island. I think that's a fairy island over there. Maybe not. But yeah, just gonna go southeast from Windfall. And I'll meet you guys at the Triangle Island. Stop that lookout tower. Destroy the cannons. And the chest we got a Bobo seed. Bobo Baka, whatever it's called. There's also a fairy island, which I don't know if we can get into yet. We might need something later. We're gonna find out. Okay, no, we can get in here. Okay, we can get in here. Blow up the rock. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. And we can carry 99 bombs. So we've maxed out on bombs already. That's crazy. We just got them. Another one of these trees here. Alright, he's talking about auction on Windfall. Extra fast sale. We'll get to that in a little bit. I don't like to do that auction until I have 1,000 rupees. You'll see why later. Alright, well, here's the third triangle island. Let's try to find the mat fish. There he is. See target. There you go. So I might save this little cutscene for next time. Is what I might do. We caught a ferry before. Go south from here until you see a miserable looking submarine floating in the sea. Okay, honestly I don't know what he's talking about there. But what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna save this little cutscene for next time, because we've been going a little long today, which was my fault, because after Outset I wanted to do some things, so yeah, we're 20 minutes without setting one pearl in its place, but destroy the sign. So I'm gonna save this cutscene for next time, because yeah, so you can see it. We can see it at the beginning of next episode instead of the end of this one. So I'm gonna go and end this off. So next time on The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, we're gonna place the last pearl in the statue's hands, and we'll see what happens. I will see you guys then.